If you're ever touring the State House in Augusta, you'll notice the portraits of some of Maine's most prominent political figures, and most of them are men. One Maine artist is looking to change that by painting some of Maine's most prominent women in politics. Jerry Whitman, an artist from Dresden, says she was at the State House with her granddaughter last year when she asked Whitman why there were so few portraits of women lining the walls. Whitman says she didn't have a good answer for her granddaughter and took it upon herself to complete the task. Some of the women Whitman painted include Dora Pinkham, the first woman elected to the legislature in 1922, Governor Janet Mills, U.S. Senators Susan Collins and Olympia Snowe, and Speaker of the House Rachel Talbot Ross. She unveiled some of those portraits today in the Hall of Flags.
We have 24 here for the first year, and this will continue on for many years to come, and until we get the women painted, and there is women hanging on the walls here in this Capitol. Most of the representation hanging on these walls, if they're not governors, it's the first 100 years that Maine was a state. Well, women couldn't be elected the first 100 years, so why not give women the first 100 years that they could be elected for some of those portraits to hang on the walls.
To check out the portraits, they will be on display at the Margaret Chase Smith Library in Skowhegan from May 20th through November 27th. Some really talented work there, and what an inspiration as well to create those portraits.
You know, those are women who have, shaped the state of Maine, or at least helped shape the state of Maine. And I think it's great that the whole thing was born out of a question from a young girl who said, why aren't there more women on these walls? So what a great sort of origin for the project. And here's hoping that moving forward, other young people who walk through the State House won't have to ask that question.
Absolutely.